It's a basically two-wheeler lighting specialist who has been present in India since last 30 years. If we see its global presence, so primarily majority of revenues, like close to 90% revenues come from India. But the clients that they cater use its Indian facility to export it to other countries as well. So although the Indian portion might look a little higher, say 90%, but actually they are exporting to other countries also via their subsidiaries. So they have probably 12 to 12 plants. And an interesting thing to know about this company is that what we use in lighting business is something called SMT lines, which is basically if suppose a company has SMT line and it is into lighting space, then one knows that it is backward integrated. So it was the pioneer in SMT line businesses since it brought that line for the first time in India, and later other competitors also brought that, but it was a pioneer in that technology. So with that, we will like to talk about three business segments. So its three business segments are primarily automotive lighting, rear view mirrors, and plastic molded parts. But one would have to intelligently know that how much these segments are contributing towards the revenue and what are the margin profile and how is the management's expectations towards this business going forward. So I would like to cover each segment in depth. So the first segment, so before that, we would like to talk about the two-wheeler automated lighting business. First, what these products are sold. So basically, they sell 2 to 3 types of product, that is halogen lighting, LED lighting, and many more. So the key competition here is that although they are the industry leader, but there is no pricing power in this industry, right? So basically, the relationships that they have with OEM is one of the key factor behind them gaining market share or increasing their order book, along with obviously the product business, which allows them to deepen their wallet share of the customer. And one of the strengths, as I have previously highlighted also, that they have 6 to 8 SMT lines, and no one in India has that, because of which they get some cost advantage and they are fully backward integrated. And also, as we will cover further, one of the biggest strength of this business or any auto ancillary that we are covering today is that they have very decent R&D works. So what this helps is if they are able to churn out new and new products for their clients, so that will ensure that they have some sort of stickability, and there would be there will be high barriers for a new competitor to enter the space, as well as high switching cost. So what is switching cost? Suppose I am a businessman and I am having a relation with my another client for more than 10 to 15 years, and I'm continually giving them new products, doing research for them for new products, then why would they leave me? And if I'm able to offer them competitive rates, then it is highly unlikely that they will leave me for some other person, even though they might undercut myself, because I am providing them additional value in the form of R&D. So with that, I would like to talk about the market, what should I say, segment mix. So basically, automated lighting contributes close to 70% of its total revenue. And an interesting thing to know is that management is guiding for increase in this segment. So why, how can one increase the segment, although they have 3 segments? So I will talk about this further. Second segment, wait something. Yeah. So first, so as you can see, they have so many products in lighting space. And one interesting thing to know is that they are continuously adding market leader players in this segment. So like recently they added Hero Honda in their profile. Before they added, like 3 to 4 years back, they added Yamaha, and they have scaled that business very well. So one interesting thing to know about this business is that if they add a new client, then due to the process that they have in selecting their auto ancillaries, it is but sure that they will maintain this relationship for a little long. Like these are not short-term contracts due to the relationship structure that they have. So like recently they got Hero Honda, which is one of the biggest OEMs in India. And secondly, one interesting thing to know is that they also got an exclusive order from Ola for their electric vehicles. Although that business might not have scaled a lot as we have hoped for, but since every new OEM like Ola, Ether, and all these electric vehicles are choosing FIEM as their preferred supplier, So this must speak volumes about their research and development also, because every new company would want that their supplier might provide them with additional value additions because they don't have a lot of experience in this industry, right? So because of that, this makes them apart from their competitors. Second segment is review mirrors. So in review mirror, basically they have 6 state-of-the-art manufacturing facility, which again lend them some cost advantage. And one of the interesting features about this review mirror and the next, so we will like to have this Q&A after 30 minutes. So if I present say at least half of the company's presentation, then we can have that Q&A. So like I was saying, among these 3 segments, the primary segment is lighting segment, and other 2 segments are used to cross-sell the products. So if we can see review mirrors is second segment, and if one will see plastic molded parts, so it is basically a feeder to review mirrors and automotive lighting business. So they also sell this product as a traded commodity to its OEMs and other players, but primarily it's used in-house, and that put integration in its business. So if we will see, the EBITDA margins for all the business are similar at roughly around 12 to 13%. Now management says that this is because their relationship is such that margins offered on all these products is similar range. But a word of caution here would be that basically there are 3 segments, but the company is primarily focused on its first business, that is automotive lighting business. And it expects that these 2 business will be stable and not contribute a lot to the top line. So with that being said, they are trying to do JVs with several other globally established players for entry into new segments. Like recently, they came into a JV for bank angle sensor and sheet metal parts, and both have an opportunity size of roughly 50 to 60 crores. They previously also have another JV with ASIN for canister segment. That was a JV with ASIN and Toyota, but that venture didn't turn out to be as fruitful as they thought, and so they sold their stake to generate funds for their EV opportunity, which I will like to talk in the strengths part. Now,